Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to FinTech Minutes Take. Today we are with one of the older FinTechs in Hong Kong who came from TradFi and tried to change and are changing the way finance and credit is done. We are with Anita Ghosh, co-founder and CEO of Credence, formerly known as Interlinkages. We're going to hear the data story from them and how they've managed to get EBITA positive in a very tough environment in a world of FinTech where everybody's struggling with revenues. Anita, welcome to the FinTech Minutes Take.
Thank you, Mushi.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you.
How's AFF been so far? What's been the exciting things you've seen at the start of the year?
I think when you are in a company of so many startups, you end up seeing the world of innovations, and you are in same boat with a few of them. So there's a lot of energy about the place, and of course the other thing is networking and finding the right business opportunities. So it has been good for us. You
did the pitch previously. I'm not going to ask you for a 3-minute pitch, but would love to hear the data story about Credence for our audience.
Sure. For cross-border trade of $21 trillion, we have more than 330 million companies and more than 20,000 financial institutions in the form of banks, insurance, reinsurance interact with each other to support this cross-border trade. The requirement for real-time information is that much more urgent. Both from a perspective of to manage credit risks, in terms of performance and payment risk and other types of currency and other risks, but also for the corporates to increase the market, find new counterparties, do procurement. And the beauty of this is 99.9% of these companies are actually private, so you don't get public data on that. So how do you make this public data infrastructure across the world real time? That's a challenge for the business.
And so how do you solve it?
We have done proprietary technology through which we are able to integrate with public sources and derive meaningful value through the earlier shipment records and traditional credit risk analysis, combine the two and come out with our own scoring model, which help the banks and corporates decide on the risk levels and computer analysis and finding just the right counterparty for them.
Look, you guys have been running a very tight shop, as it were, yourself, your co-founders, Divya and others, and you're very generous with all the support you provide with other co-founders, including for FinStep. And I know you guys are moving towards profitability, revenue, EBITA positive. What has been that secret sauce to move towards profitability, especially in a very tough environment, given how COVID and others impacted the trade finance and the credit story?
I think first one was the pivot. So, once COVID started and, the transactional volume sort of decreased in the other trade finance market, we pivoted very fast as our customers, which were primarily banks, were asking for more risk-related support rather than transactional banking support. So I think one of the things that really helped us was that we heard our customers and then put heart and soul into creating a product which they were looking for at that time. And thankfully, once you create a product for the worst of times, it typically does well in slightly better times. And I guess the story for us has been, we are both EBITA and PAT positives, and ARRs going into 6 now today. The best part for us has been, the faster turnaround times, understanding the market, and creating a product which the banks, their credit, the regulatory environment loves today.
So what can we expect from the Credence data story in 2024? What are your 3 top aims or targets for this year?
I think increase the number of countries where we are selling reports. So we are looking at Middle Eastern, Indian and other Asian corridors where we have existing relationships through our ecosystem. Number 2 is make this product available across the world through our e-commerce channel, e-commerce platform that we are developing. And third is, the entire proprietary side. We want to create this automated AI ML model, which will help us in understanding the data far better, correlating the data and creating nodal values which are potentially beneficial in understanding for the long term. So we are going for product development and market expansion as we speak, along with increased profitability.
Looking forward to hearing more from you towards the end of the year, especially the way your AI ML model improve and showcasing 2 other FinTechs about reaching profitability if things are done the right way. Thanks again for joining us, and we look forward to speaking soon.
Thank you so much, Bashir.